What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. So I just came back from a 2.5 to 3 day vacation. I'm gonna do a little feeding video on the 125 and the 90 gallon. Like I said, they haven't been fed in 3 days. Just got back from a little vacation. Show you guys what I like to call the splash zone. Normally I feed from the other side, but being that I've been gone for this long, I'll feed from this side so I don't get splashed. And what I threw in there was some fluval bug bites. These ones here really seem to like the bug bites. They're not too big for them. I mean, most of these are pretty good sized cichlids. The red tear and the green tear are the two smallest in the tank, and even the fish are plenty big enough to fit 2 or 3 of them in their mouth before they stop long enough to chew it up and swallow it. Red tear is finally starting to put on some size. One Jack Dempsey. Got the red Texas, red pike, a couple of red devils, Madagascar, another Jack Dempsey in the back. I did lose one female Jack Dempsey. I gotta fix that heater. And then you got the green tear. All right, now we will go and hit the 90 gallon, which is right there. And grab the food. As you can see, they're all up in the corner because they all know it's feeding time. In this tank I did, just within the last couple weeks, picked up a couple of new OBs. So here's one of the 2 that I've had, one of the 2 that have a lot of spots on them. Here's the second one that I've had that I grew out from a fry. Back there is one of the 2 new ones that I just picked up, and that little guy right there is another one. So I am up to 5 for sure OBs in this tank. That one I'm guessing is going to be the female. Been gone for 3 days, so I'm also using this time to see if any of the fish are acting any different or checking them for injuries or anything like that. I do have one red zebra that's got something going on here. Not sure what that is. Definitely gonna be doing some research on that. Can't tell, it looks like his lips might be swollen too. Maybe that was just the way the angle I seen him at. But he's definitely got something going on in his fins. And then what I normally do is I'll come back in a couple of days to see, or in a couple hours, once I know that they've eaten all the food, to see if any of them are holding. They started eating so fast that I couldn't really see if any of them were not eating. Yellow lab in the back. It looks like she might be holding again. But like I said, I'll come back in like an hour or two and see if maybe she's just chewing on food. Sorry, you're gonna start to get some noise in the background. My the dog just got his toy box for the month. These guys didn't splash as much as the South Americans in the 90 gallon. You know, while I got you guys down here, let's just go ahead and do the office as well. The 45 gallon. Have not lost any more fry. Still feeding Hikari First Bites and also mixing in some Bug Bites cichlid formula. These are the small ones. As you can see, they are, just a second here. As you can see, they are all pretty much staying towards the bottom. But last I looked, I still have not lost any of the labs. I did, however, lose every one of the peacocks from the 2 females that were holding in the 90 gallon. One of them I was able to pull her out and get her in here. The one that started holding after her, she ended up actually swallowing the eggs in the tank. So next time I'll have to, hopefully these guys are grown out some before I get another batch. And then I can pull her out and put her in here by herself. I think the yellow labs were probably, I'd say they were about double the size of the fry that came out of the other peacock that was holding. So I'm thinking that these guys just pretty much beat them to death, but eventually I do want to get like some 10 gallon fry tanks and whatnot in here. Again, this one is just run by a sponge filter, an air stone, and 2 heaters. And the fish don't seem to mind at all. Alright, well, I'm going to cut it off there, and we'll see you guys in next week's video. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to subscribe.